And we're back for another one.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
What's up?
Very well, sir. Long weekend for me. So I'm happy. Don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Must be nice.
Must be nice, yeah, boy.
Yeah. And I took a vacation day, so I have a 4-day weekend.
Just rub it in.
That's right. Right there.
Go
What's going on, man?
Nah, you come back home, still not going to work. I'll tell you, boy. Next, you're going to be working from home.
I wish.
Part time.
I wish. I do that sometimes, but I would love to do that all the time. Who knows what the future will bring? Who knows? My goodness.
Sometimes it would be kind of. Now I'm used to getting up and taking that drive and then get my mind ready. Now I'm trying to get out of bed and get in front of the computer. I don't know, boy. I might mess that up.
You get ready to commute, man. I'll be a happy person. That's the worst part of the day.
You'll be working in your pajamas, man. That's how you'd be working.
For sure. I might mess that up, buddy.
I've seen people that actually in meetings that I was at work that are working from home, and they would get up and they would forget the camera on, and you would see they were wearing a tie and a shirt, and
but the bottom
boxers.
Hey.
Boxers.
I've seen commercials like that. I never seen that in real life.
Yeah, I saw it in real life like twice. That was funny.
Okay, I got to read this first super chat.
You
gotta give them that hot You hear that, woman? You hear that super chat? The hot Tua. That was a super chat, and spit on that thing.
Yep, that's going everywhere.
I keep sending her that meme. She's like, I got problems.
Yeah. My favorite one is Hakuna Makata.
Yeah. I like the one where it has the old PlayStation 1 disc and it's all scratched up. It's like, you gotta talk to us, spit on that thing. And then there's one
that Tony Hawk 2. Hawk 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I seen the new member of the Bloodline, Hawk 2. Like that shit's going everywhere.
Oh man.
It is, man.
Viral sensation.
My brother-in-law sent me this one.
She won't. I don't talk. What?
Don't talk to her.
If she won't talk to her, I don't talk to her.
I almost clipped that out and put it on the stream. I was gonna play it a bunch of times today, but it's been a rough day.
I must be The Rock. What is this Hawk Tour?
Oh, damn.
Then it doesn't know.
And he's not on social media. He's not up with the in crowd.
Man, that's sometimes it's better like that.
They did the street interview with these girls, and they asked the girl something about how to
what's your favorite? What's the best move to keep a guy? And she's like, "Oh, you gotta do that hot tour, spit on that thing. You hear me?"
Wow.
She's like super country.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like
went viral.
Yeah, it went viral as hell.
Yeah.
Thank God for ignorance.
Everybody here in Canada is talking about the Hawk Tour.
But apparently, she done got merchants like shirts and T-shirts. I mean, hey, get your bag, girl.
It's the same thing with a Chick-fil-A girl.
Yeah.
I mean, she blew up massively.
Hey, use your 15 minutes wisely. Make the most money you can in that 15 minutes, and
that's what happened during the NHL playoffs right now. That's going on right now, and the Edmonton
Oilers. The Oilers girl, the
fans flashed. Yeah. You got a contract with Playboy.
Yeah. I saw something where it said the Hawk Tour girl and the Oil girl that hijacked June and Pride Month. Like, talking about it anymore.
It's true. Oh my God.
Actually, worse, I am drinking lemon ginger turmeric tea to try to beat this lung cancer that I have.
I saw your post, man. Weigh down with 20 pounds, 15 pounds,
40, bro.
40, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that too. Eat raw garlic. Best antibiotic.
I can't do that, man.
Dude, yeah. I know it's disgusting, but it shit works, man.
Dude, there's an old guy at my job, man. He eats garlic every morning. He lives by that thing, man.
I'm telling you, when I was sick, and I think it was freaking the coof, I freaking ate 2 garlic heads, man.
They say put a onion in your socks at night. And that helps.
I never did that. No,
you never heard that?
Man,
never heard that before?
Hispanic, man. You put Vicks Vapor Rub in your socks, man.
Oh, that and the onion in your socks, like you know.
No, last Saturday I went to visit my dad for Father's Day, and I stopped in my storage unit, and I haven't been there in like 2 years. So I went. There was just dust stacked everywhere, and I wasn't thinking right, and I was just in there for like 25 minutes sorting stuff out, and then last Sunday on Storms Live, I started coughing, and then Monday it got worse, and like it got super bad. So right now I'm taking like breathing treatments every 4 hours on the machine.
Yeah, that dust, that mildew, man, that can.
That's the thing. It's mold in the air or anything like that. It's moldy or
So I've been doing a whole lot of Haktua, you know.
Oh my god. Justin Monty, $5. Have you seen how on the internet right now you got a bunch of idiots triggered by the latest season of The Boy?
So I got a confession.
Yeah,
I dropped off. I dropped off that after episode 2.
What? Oh, we like episode. Episode 4 is the episode, man.
Here's the thing, and I can only speak for myself, but I was watching it with my wife, and she hates the show. Like last year, she doesn't watch it with me. She'll happen to catch. It's not the gore. It's just well, for her, it's the gore and all the nastiness that they show. And I keep telling her, I'm like, babe, it's not that bad. So she sat on the couch while I was watching episode 2.
Oh god!
And the one where the dude was the human centipede eating himself out in the sauna, and at that point, I looked at her. I didn't know what to say because there's nothing. Can't
defend it.
There's nothing I can say to defend it because there is nothing written in the script that justifies that happening, other than hey, let's put this shock value in. And at that point, I was like, okay. Are we concentrating? Because what the show was originally about was Dewey getting his revenge, or Huey getting his revenge on A-Train and trying to take down this company, and Butcher trying to get revenge for what happened to his wife. The show has completely lost track of that and has completely went to the way of we want to shock you to have people talk about it the following week. Mm-hmm. And for me, I was like, after watching the episode, I did not want to watch episode 3, and I haven't watched episode 3. That's not to say I'm not going to jump back on it, but as of right now, I just feel like there's a trend where we have to keep topping ourselves with the most shocking thing, like whether it be the going up the dude's dick or
orgasm.
Because remember in the first episode, what was it, the shrinky guy or the invisible guy? They blew the guy who couldn't blow up, right? That was like a shocking thing, but it made sense for the story of that, though. But now you got people going in people's penises, dude doing a human centipede, eating himself out. Like, what does that mean? Like, what's the purpose story-wise for that other than shock value?
There wasn't anything for that scene.
Yeah. I do agree with what you're saying on that point, but I will say episode 3 and 4 has turned the season. I even said this season was kind of the weaker of the season starting off. But this last episode, what's the actor Homelander? What's his name? Anthony Starr?
I don't know.
Anthony Starr.
I'm terrible with names.
Dude, his performance in his 4th episode, like he brings that psychotic part of Homelander out, and it's good. So I will, I get what you're saying about that scene was useless and just for shock value. I get what they're trying to top each season, but I will say. Let's last episode turn it around. And they're getting back to the plot of the story of everybody taking a block down and trying to stop,
it's like they went back to what it is, like what you just said earlier. Exactly. It's like the episode 4 seems to go back on track to that.
Yeah.
So,
but I get what you're saying. When his son hit the guy and he splattered over the thing, at least that made sense to the story because it showed how powerful his son was. And he was scared of his dad. Was like, it made sense of the story. Dude, human centipede in himself it makes no sense of the story. So I'll give 3 and 4 a try. But if I see something like that again that just has no purpose, then I'm just gonna be like, they lost track of what the show was actually supposed to be. And Starlight, man, I can't get over what the fuck she did to her face. Like it looks like. Man,
I don't know if she had plastic surgery or not, or just
aging, she did.
Her it's plastic surgery.
She said it. She said it.
She did that Michael Jackson shit, man, and started fucking with her face.
Like she started right after season 1. Right after season 1.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Someone put a side-by-side picture of her. I'm like, oh my God.
You can see the difference. Yeah.
It was like, girl, you were so beautiful. Why did you do this to yourself, man? You know? And it's sadly a lot of chicks are doing that to themselves now.
It's the pressure of like this, you know, society.
I don't know who the hell is telling her to do that or enforcing that, but whoever's around her, man, should tell her like.
I mean, that girl that played the Bridget Jones Diary, she did her face like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she looks so. Yeah.
Yeah, she
her too.
She was beautiful. Young.
One of my friends was showing me this show. It's a British show, some kind of like dating show, and all these girls on there. And she's like, "How old do you think these girls are?" And I'm like, 35, 40. They're all in their like mid 20s, and they look old as hell from all the plastic surgery they had. Like they all look like 40, 35, 45 plus, but they're all like 25, 23. And I'm like, ain't no way those girls are freaking that young.
Plastic surgery has become so common and so much cheaper than what it used to be that everybody's getting the shit done. Yeah. And I can understand some plastic surgery
here, that's
because like me and my wife talked about her getting like one or two things, but it's like minimal minor things. These people are like reconstructing their faces. They're getting like the big booty lifts or BBL, whatever the fuck. Yeah, it's like, man.
And then they're going to places where it's not even like it's not legit, and they're getting like the one girl I've seen that put in her butt. I heard about on the news one time. I'm like, God dang.
Yeah.
All to be look like the Instagram models are all fake anyway.
Before we get to the next super chat, I want to do this. I was going to clip out the video, but I didn't because I didn't feel good enough to do it. But you know, a lot of people always say, Rob, you refuse to admit when you're wrong. You think you're right about everything. You're one of those guys that no matter what, no one can tell you anything because you think that you're right no matter what. And I always said that's not damn true. And today's one of those days when I'm wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Danny and DJ, but Danny mostly said something last week that had me thinking after the show. And I just want to say, you know what? You had me thinking, and you were right, sir. Both of you were right, but Danny, you don't want to put this point home. But when I said last week about, you know, I don't want to like why they got to keep showing like these like relationships between male and blah blah blah. And Danny said something very smart. This is why this man has a channel called Words of Wisdom. Okay. Road to Wisdom, words of wisdom. He gives us words of wisdom every single fucking day, okay? Because that man said, Rob, 20, 30 years ago, interracial relationships were odd, and everybody thought that was weird and all kinds of crap too. And he's right. Like that was like people used to get killed and arrested and all kinds of stuff like 100 years ago for interracial relationships. And now it's pretty commonplace. So I just want to say, when you look at it like that, you're right. We're starting to see more of it on TV and movies and stuff. So it's sort of like a gut punch because we're seeing so much of it. But we just need to look at our history and see that not too long ago we did the same thing about interracial. In fact, it was a big deal when Kirk and Uhura made a kiss scene on the original Star Trek show, and I'm pretty sure there was a huge uproar with Gene Roddenberry and all that. So I just want to say, Danny, DJ, you gentlemen were right. You put it in perspective that made me think about it. So I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you.
Yep. It's like I was talking to somebody the other day. It's like the way we look at how people chastise interracial relationships back in the day, like how that's so stupid nowadays. Like, what were you thinking? Our grandkids be thinking the same thing about us, about gay people, you know, down the road. So
that doesn't mean I like the Acolyte and what they did, by the way.
I'm just saying, that still sucks. Yeah.
I'm just saying that see show, you know, having that perspective of it made a lot of sense, and you're absolutely right.
I just think that a lot of times when it comes to that particular lifestyle, because a lot of people don't like it, that gives it more energy versus something else. But if you sit down and think about it logically, and if you got a conscience, yeah, you can not like something but still treat it with respect. Some people don't like guns in the house, but I don't particularly wear guns when I'm off duty. I respect it. And I know that if I don't respect it, it's going to be, it can lead to something very tragic. So a lot of stuff I don't like. There's a lot of laws I don't like, but I have to enforce it.
So, you want to read it or you want me to read it, Gascar?
I got it, man. Just some geeky guy, $2. Appreciate that. Anyone gonna play Black Myth Wukong when it drops?
I'll be picking it up on Steam. It depends when it drops, though. I don't like paying $70 for new games because most of the time they're let down or broken. So I'll either get it when it goes on sale, or if the reviews are really good, I'll pick it up. I know the Xbox version got delayed, but rumor is PlayStation secretly dropped them a bag of cash for a timed exclusive. So yeah, delayed.
They're getting desperate. That's a sign of desperation. Devontae 499. Sup, guys? You guys ready for House of Dragon tonight? I give you a hell yeah.
I give you a hawk Tua.
That's the best shit on TV.
Last week's episode was so good, bro. So good.
So good. So they get two shows that I equally like at the same time. That's just not right.
No, that's good TV, man. I mean, ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah,
with
but
that.
I gotta get two TVs, Interview the Vampire, watch this, and then try the House of Dragon going back and forth.
It's streaming. You ain't gotta watch it at the same time. And like
No,
old days when they go on at 8 p.m.
live.
You're being greedy, Danny. You're being
man, Grey Worm can wait, man. Watch House of the Dragon first, and then watch Interview of the Vampire.
Watch House of the Dragon. I usually watch that on Monday.
What's Interview of the Vampire on? Is it on Max too?
No, it's on AMC.
No, AMC.
Oh, see, I was gonna give that a shot until you said that, and then you said AMC, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that one. I like Grey Worm, but AMC has let me down a lot. All right, we'll get through these next few super chats and then jump into the topic of the Acolyte.
Shaquan Jackson, $1.99. Are you a fan of Campea Exposed? Expose him.
What? I like Campea. I'm a fan of Campea. I don't agree with everything he says, but I met Campea back in 2017. He seemed like he was nice to me. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people in his position, they're kind of douchebags in real life. He was nice to me. He came on my channel, sent me a super chat. He's been in the comments of Gaskar's channel. Yeah. I have nothing negative to say. I don't agree with everything he says. Like his Acolyte stuff that he said this week, I don't agree with it, but he's not a toxic person, and he's okay with me.
What's the guy that used to be his co-host?
Robert Meyer Burnett.
Yeah, he came on the stream before with me, and I couldn't believe it. So if that's any indication what Campea is like, I ain't got nothing negative to say about him. He was really cool. He stayed on about 2 hours too.
I don't understand when when you say you disagree with somebody, automatically you hate them. Like I don't understand that. Like.
Yeah,
we all had different agreements about stuff, but it's like I don't understand when soon you say I don't agree with him. People, you hate him. I'm like,
people feel if you don't agree, if you don't see things the way I see it, then it's automatically war.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Or the people that attack you in order to try and change your mind.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it's how you go about it. See, like what you just said about Danny yesterday, explaining last week, explaining things with DJ and stuff like that makes you realize. That's different.
Yeah.
But coming at you with like insults and this and that.
Yeah. I always say when you lose the argument when you start insulting somebody. When you you already lost the argument,
Yeah.
Just some geeky guy. $5. Are my ears deceiving me? Did Rob just admit he was wrong about something? Has hell frozen over or something?
I meant my no.
So much I just said just now.
I try to smooth this one over a bit before reading it.
I'll just be quiet from that one. What I said.
I admit when I'm wrong with something. If someone says something to me, and no, Adrian, I have lemon ginger turmeric tea. If someone says something that is intelligent, well put together, and it gives me a different perspective, then yes, it can change my mind on things. So yes, I mean, it is what it is. Like I've been wrong about a lot of things. Like, if you don't believe me, go back and look at my Storms Inc. channel that I made when I first started YouTube, like almost 20 years ago. Almost everything on that channel, I feel the complete opposite of the way I feel today. So,
you grow and you evolve. You know.
Yeah. Exactly. Just some geeky guy. $2. Rob, will you live stream Star Wars Outlaws?
Possibly. I am looking forward to the game. The more fuck you, Chris. The more stuff coming out on that game, the more excited. I think it might actually be my most anticipated game of the year, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm seeing more and more stuff about it.
I didn't play the last one, but this one looks really, really good.
Yeah, I'm just afraid it's gonna have that Ubisoft Assassin's Creed formula, and I hope it's not too much of that because I don't like that. All right, this super chat, then we can finally get to the Acolyte. I feel like we're just like, trying to stretch out the inevitable. Yeah.
Collins, $4.99, 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. Star Wars is dead.
Thank you so much, Phil.
Star Wars is never gonna be dead.
No, it's never,
because as bad as it is, as long as people keep talking about it,
it's gonna be.
You're gonna have people watching it out of hate, watching it to do hate videos. Then you're gonna it's never gonna be dead.
Star Wars was dead. There'll be no more Star Wars properties coming out.
It might not ever be as popular as it once was. Yeah. I think Robert Meyer Burnett brought up. Speaking of Robert Meyer Burnett, that Danny just mentioned, I think he brought it up that when Star Wars came out in the 70s, there was nothing else like Star Wars. But since then, we had the MCU, the DCEU, all these big franchises that are on the level, if not better, than Star Wars. So Star Wars was unique and captured the mind of so many people. It's not like that anymore. And not only that, when it's not good, it's not good. It's like a sports team that you love that has a bad coach, and they just have a bunch of losing seasons right now.
My Carolina Panthers right now. That's how I feel.
My brother's Florida Panthers won 3 in a row just so they can lose the last 3.
Whoa, watch it. Isn't the game 7 tonight?
No, it's tomorrow, I think.
It's tomorrow?
Are they playing in Florida or are they playing up in
Florida? In Florida.
Okay. How do you win 3 in a row and lose the next 3?
Watch it. Watch them lose the next 4 and lose the Stanley Cup completely.
It's called not sticking the landing.
It's called go Oilers.
It's called.
That's what I'm saying. My cousin's in Florida. I hear me say that, they'll be pissed. But yeah, go Oilers.
No, but back to the Star Wars. So Star Wars has been out since the 70s, right? That's what, going on 60 years now. 60 years, right? It's been out.
It came out in 77.
Yeah.
So 87, 97, 2007, 2027 will be the 40 years. No, that's not right. 2017. Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah, it'll be 50 years in 2027.
What other franchise? What other franchise is that long? As far as like movies,
cinematically,
cinematically.
I don't think there is.
Exactly. So, like, do we expect this thing to last forever and ever and forever? I mean,
but
no, because a lot of stuff that's that old gets rebooted, like Dune and stuff like that.
But that's like a fresh, like, full reboot. Like, you know, think they will ever reboot like Star Wars from the very beginning?
Which it might need. I mean, it might need to be.
I've seen some people calling for a reboot.
Right. Just some money, right? James Bond. I would say James Bond's another franchise.
James Bond,
that's been rebooted over and over.
Yeah, that can adapt to fit the times.
Yeah,
Star Wars kind of can't because it's in a long galaxy far away.
They've always continued the story. They never rebooted the franchise. Where James Bond, you have different James Bonds over.
They could have rebooted if they did an Old Republic movie. Yeah, they could make that whatever the fuck they want. You know,
it's kind of a double-edged sword though, because you would think now as technology improves, as the movie making process improves, that okay, back then we were limited because we didn't have ABC 1, 2, 3, but now we got all these different forms of making stuff more exciting. Special effects is better. You would think, and you would think now the way people write stories are so much better because right then they actually write stuff down and maybe type it. Now they can do all this other crazy stuff. So you would think as the technology improves and as the movie making improves, that maybe the product would improve, but not always. I guess.
But see,
sometimes that hands-on stuff makes it better because
it's
personal.
The George Lucas actually came out in an interview about why that is. he said, George Lucas said, back in the 70s, a lot of filmmakers were coming straight out of colleges, and they had like all these creative ideas, and the theater system were just playing these war type movies or Western type movies. So they were able to take more chances on these new ideas. That's why Steven Spielberg was able to do Close Encounters and Jaws and all this stuff. And George Lucas was able to do, Star Wars, but then he also did THX, that THX movie. Yeah. Because they were able to take chances on that. And he's come out and said, like, there just isn't that creativity anymore. Studios aren't willing to take, like, they want to invest on the IP that's already established rather than have create
something new.
Yes, that's what George Lucas was saying.
I've been saying we have all of these. You see it on YouTube. You see all these private, independent, smaller guys putting out this fantastic stuff online. If they would get the backing of a big studio, they could make some good stuff.
Yeah,
they're afraid to give the smaller people. They want to go with what was already established and all of that.
I think the ideas are like DJ said, because that thing he showed us with, like, what was the Great Jedi, whatever. Yeah. There are different fan-fed films that if they were getting the backing with today's technology, and they're doing this with just like basic cameras out there in their yards. Like if you watch that Wolverine, whatever it was, the Viking.
Yeah, but I'm talking about original films too, though.
Yeah,
because Hollywood wants all recognizable IP. There's only 2 Hollywood studios that are willing to do new IP and they're profitable, and that's Studio A24 and Blumhouse.
Blumhouse.
Yeah, like they do these small movies for like $8 million, and they make like $200 to $300 million on them.
I mean, look at like Megan. I mean, that was a
good
movie.
I mean, Jordan Peele's doing it. Like he's like, Get Out didn't cost hardly anything.
The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, that one back in the day.
But now all these big studios, whether it be Paramount or WB, Disney, they want like all these. What movie was it? Or maybe not movie. Maybe it was The Acolyte, where they said it was like double the budget of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it was
like, where the hell is the money going? Yeah.
Well, $100 million for Acolyte or 200?
I thought 180. I think 180.
Yeah.
For what though? And where? And speaking of The Acolyte, I don't know if anybody noticed this. I noticed this week. Do you realize we're 4 episodes in? We're in the High Republic era, the heyday, the golden age of Jedi, and we have yet to see a lightsaber duel.
Yeah, because there was peace.
They pulled the lightsabers out at the end.
I want a lightsaber duel.
No, but that's what the thing they say. They say that they're living in a period of peace.
Yeah.
So there wasn't.
I don't see much peace going on right now.
I'm upset. The thing. I didn't get my Wookiee action. That's what I want. I want.
Bro, that was such a waste.
That was the big. Oh, I'm so mad about that last week. I waited. I was like, can I get some Wookiee action on this one? And he's dead.
But you see, that's where I get upset with the whole production of this freaking show, because she goes on into saying that they cut it because of budgetary reasons. You got $180 million fucking dollars, more than Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
I can get a 5-minute Wookiee fight.
You have a Wookiee Jedi that we all want to see kick ass. We're probably going to see that in a flashback, but he gets murdered and we don't get to see it.
Yeah.
So that's what just.
That was my biggest grapple. I was like, I'm done with that crap.
But she's been promoting the shit out of that damn Jedi too. She's like, oh man, we got a live action Wookiee Jedi, first ever live like
dead in the chair.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I
was so mad.
You didn't have enough money.
You killed him on scene. Like, come on, at least show him get killed by some phantom guy we don't see. Like, come on, man.
I was watching Christian Harloff, because again, another person I met who I really, really respect, massive Star Wars fan. So I check him out every time something new Star Wars comes out. And he brought up a great point. And he's like, do you know what House of Dragon and The Boys has over anything Star Wars right now?
Writers.
And the answer is
writers.
Well, yes, that's part of the answer. But the answer is detail. You look at House of the Dragon and The Boys, and they make sure, like when things happen, there's a reason why things happen, other than the human centipede scene. But there's detail, especially like House of the Dragon, like so much little shit on just the little bit of detail. And with the Acolyte, there's no detail on anything.
Yeah,
like nothing is explained. You know,
on the boys, all those commercials that they show like in between, they have meaning. If you look at them, they're plugging stuff in and filling gaps in those commercials.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, and they treat the audience like idiots. Yeah, that's why I say Andor is the best Star Wars show. Andor is the best Star Wars show they have ever put together. If you want, I'm not saying it's the fan favorite. I'm not saying everybody likes it. I'm talking about in terms of cinematography, acting, writing, directing. It's the best show that Disney Plus has ever put together. They get every little detail down, and Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie that Disney ever put together too.
Yep. I said that was my favorite. I got chastised for it back in. I wanted to have said that. I said that on a show on Wednesday nights.
It's the closest to feel like George Lucas stuff.
And Danny wanted to Phantom Zone me. I'm just saying.
For Andor being the best one, it's one of the best.
Rogue One. I said Rogue One was my
Rogue
favorite.
One's the best.
No, I said Rogue One as well. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I think Rogue. Yeah, I think Rogue One, hand down, is the best Disney Star Wars film.
If I would have to say the best Star Wars series, I would have to say Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2.
See, I think Mandalorian season 1 and 2 are good. I don't think the writing is nowhere near as good as Andor.
Andor had me wanting to see the next episode right after the episode.
Yeah,
to see what the story progressed. It was a spy thriller. It had stakes at it. You felt the tension, like things were going to happen because I thought it was good writing. Like.
Yeah, when the one guy, oh my God, his family's super famous actors, but he was basically the guy behind the rebellion, and he was just telling Andor like all this stuff and why he's doing what he's doing and stuff. Like there was the every word meant so much. And then you go to Mandalorian season 1, 2, which I do like. Yeah. But let's be honest, how many of those episodes were, hey, go to that planet, grab that thing, go over there?
Two was better than one. A lot of people criticize one for being a lot of side quests.
Same thing with 2 though. The first half of season 2 was, hey, go get that Jawa juice, and hey, go get that thing.
I think that was the Luke Skywalker moment. The thing with Ahsoka, all that stuff, that kind of
but see, those are just moments that don't make the
Andor was consistent across every episode. I think.
I'm just saying that what pushed it up for its popularity. Versus 1.
That's what united the fans back together in a
positive way. The Acolyte united the fans back together,
but not in a positive way. Well, it depends how you look at it.
But
it started a rebellion.
But Andor, every episode added to the story and added to the plot and made it that much better. And you had to watch the next episode. Mandalorian, both season 1 and 2, I can go in there and cherry pick from you can skip that episode. You can skip that episode. Mandalorian season 3 could have been 4 episodes. The season premiere, the Ahsoka episode where he meets Boba Fett, and the finale. That's the whole season. That's all you need from season 2. But if you skip an episode of Andor, you skip a huge plot of the story. So that's what I'm saying. It's not like people don't have to say it's the best in terms of their favorite. But in terms of writing, acting, directing, all that, it is clearly the best because Tony Gilroy said, "Fuck you, I'm doing it the way I want to do it." So, and he's a fantastic writer and director.
So you said he had cojones.
He told Kathleen Kennedy, "Stick it in your pipe and smoke it." And Dave Filoni, he's used to writing cartoons, and with cartoons, you don't have to be as detailed as you are with shows. That's why The Mandalorian and Ahsoka feels the way it does compared to an HBO series like Sopranos or House of Dragons or Game of Thrones.
Sopranos, that was a great show.
So I guess we've been kind of towing around the whole conversation. So did they break more Star Wars canon this week? What's your opinion on it? Coyote Money. Apparently, he's a liar. He wasn't born. They changed Wikipedia midway through the episode to change his birthday.
I'm gonna take a page out of Danny's book about being devil's advocate on this one. A lot of people are getting, he's on the show. Yes, they retconned the fact of his age, so they broke canon in that. But storytelling wise, he doesn't necessarily need to be there. But we don't know how much he knows yet. We just got part of a scene where it's, you know, a lower level of, you know, the High Council, and we don't know how this story is yet going to unravel yet. And people are getting really, really pissed off about, you know, all of this.
How do we know that his race is not long lived? Like,
because it was already established before they broke the canon this week.
How long is it? What's their age?
It was supposed to be
70. It was on Wikipedia, and they changed in the middle of the episode. They changed everything.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars Theories has screenshots of before and after as they were changing it.
So what happened, Danny, was Star Wars Theories was doing his live as you know,
watch party event.
And his chat started letting him know that Wikipedia is changing it. Like just changed it.
Well, can't anybody go on Wikipedia and change it? And you got to be
no, it's Wookie. It's Wookie.
Oh, okay.
Wookie. It's not Wiki. That's Wiki. It's Wookie.
So that triggered a whole bunch of them. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like,
I think we were trying to explain in a loosely explanation was like maybe they kept it under wraps. This whole thing is like kept under wraps on a lower level. It didn't get past the higher ups. You know, back as we know, we were speculating, like we weren't confirmed nothing like that.
See, I agree with you, Gaskar, and I disagree with you at the same time. I agree with you on the aspect of, well, maybe he doesn't know or whatever. We don't know yet, right? We don't know and whatnot. But the part where I disagree with you is because it goes back to what I just said about how fans are feeling is the detail of like, really, you're fucking 100%. Lucasfilm. You guys, if you guys like, you have people that you hired like Pablo Hidalgo and Dave Filoni that should know these details. And the fact that you are airing this and not paying attention to these details, I think that's the problem. I think him being there isn't the problem. It's the fact of him being there and they didn't realize it, and then they try to change everything. Mm-hmm. That's the part the fans are like, man, now you guys are just tripping over yourself, you know.
And what's even worse that has fans upset and worried, and I'm going to be one of those guys. Dave Filoni, like you said, right? He was supposed to have his hands on and everything, and apparently he wrote off on this. He said, "Okay, fine." He's seen everything that was going to come out. And just to back up what you just said, you know, it's what they don't care anymore about the detail, right?
Yeah, because now I'm starting to feel like we're getting back to the way Star Wars used to be, where it is, well, whatever you see is like they're just changing it now. Nothing's officially canon anymore. Almost like the X-Men movies. You know how every X-Men movie contradicts the previous X-Men movie? Yeah. It's sort of like that. And that's a very scary route to go in. You know,
that's why I think they should just fucking reboot it. If they're gonna do whatever the hell they want to do it, just start again.
Campio's hoping they sell it to Apple. They're like, man, I hope they like
Apple. Like, Apple has some great freaking shows, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Give someone else the freaking reins and see what
I just don't know personally how much longer they're gonna sit back and allow Kathleen Kennedy to stay there. We've been saying for years that she should be fired, right?
You know where the body's buried at, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right. Apparently, you're not the first person to suggest that
on somebody. So you got dirt on somebody.
You're definitely not the first person to suggest that, Danny. Because I heard another YouTube channel saying that they think that she has some dirt on somebody to keep her job because originally. But Chapek kept her too.
So you got something dirt on somebody. So they can bring the whole house down.
Maybe they get handsy pansy, and you know,
it's just like before when we all were wanting her to lose her job, we couldn't really argue the fact because all the movies were still making billions of dollars. But now Indiana Jones bombed. The last few shows have been bombing. She's hemorrhaging money. There has been no movie that's actually started filming since Rise of Skywalker. Like, I don't know how she.
I don't see her end game trying to she's trying to destroy the IP from the inside out, which makes no sense unless there's something so egregious that happened to her that she's just like going scorched earth. I don't.
She didn't like getting George Lucas's coffee anymore.
Very, very unflattering, but.
I just think she's trying to reconstruct it in her own image of what she feels Star Wars should be.
She's not an attractive woman, so if anybody that tried to go at her that way, with the kind of
Hey, you see that one female cop that got ran through by the whole unit? You don't have to be attractive. You giving up free. Well, I'm not saying she gave up free pussy, but
I mean that's what
I ain't getting that deep. I'm just saying, but if that's the case, with that kind of money that he made, ungodly amount of millions he make every year in bonuses, yeah, then he's crazy, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not going to get more uglier than that, but I hope that's not the case, because it shows like she's going scorched earth and doing everything she can to destroy it. And
I think you're right. I think someone like Apple got to buy him to get rid of her.
But the old saying, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. So it looks like she's scorned.
Oh yeah,
something.
Yeah,
she's got this man contract out with somebody with that hush money.
Yeah,
and I don't think she's going anywhere.
No.
I sadly don't see her going anywhere either. They would have to make a new Star Wars film, and that would have to bomb horribly for us to even have the conversation of her possibly going somewhere.
And we say bombing like make no money, like no money.
Like they spend $200 million to make it, and it only makes 20.
Like 10, 15 million. Yeah. Can you imagine? Oh my God.
I don't want her to do that. To get rid of her, I don't want to bomb like that.
I just want her to step away.
Maybe I just pay her some hush money, man. Look, here's $100 million. Go away.
Here's a
Step
payout.
down. Here's your
payout.
paycheck.
Yeah,
have a good life.
Yeah, we'll give you a percentage of the next few movies. Yeah, like
exactly.
Bob Chapek and Bob Iger's sex trafficking. She found out, so they're paying her to keep her hush hush.
Wow.
There you go. You heard it first here on Robert Storms.
Breaking news. Allegedly. This coming here legally.
Allegedly. That's a double-edged sword, because if that's the case, and she don't tell, she going to jail too. So
yeah,
Chris, that's not Chris.
Accessory after the fact, right, Danny?
Chris, that's not true. The only movie coming out is Mandalorian 2020. That's false. No. The movie hasn't even started filming yet. So, and they already said that the Rey movie is next. They don't even know what the fuck is coming up. They don't even know what they're doing. No Star Wars movie has even started filming yet.
We're supposed to have the Rey movie first, then they pushed it back. Then they announced the Mandalorian movie and Mandalorian and Grogu.
When did Rise of Skywalker come out?
Rise of Skywalker came out in
5 years
2021.
It was 19?
2019, I believe.
Was it 2019? I thought
it was before COVID.
I thought it was 2019.
Yeah, before COVID.
Yeah, 2019. Holy shit, 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time, y'all.
That's crazy.
So, like Danny said, next Star Wars movies that come out, it's probably going to make money.
It is. I'm telling you.
It always make money.
It's going to make money because of the anticipation. I know I'm going to be there first. That's
whether you love it
movie now,
whether they love it or hate it.
That I guarantee you, when it comes out, I'm going to be there Thursday night checking it out. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it has that cachet. Even though as bad as it is, I mean, and I make this as a joke, but I'm hanging in there with this Acolyte because, one, I'm really interested in who this Sith Lord is.
Yeah, that's
you don't know who this dude is yet? Everybody knows who this dude is already. It's that Ezra Miller wannabe, bro.
Yeah.
It's not. Watch it not be, man. Come on, come on.
Then their writing is really bad because
you got to figure it out, Rob.
I mean, every word in his conversation was basically saying, "Hey, I'm the guy. I'm the guy."
Rob, the girl said, "I'm gonna go turn myself in. Like they'll accept me." Like literally, like that.
Like drop of a dime. That's where the writing is freaking terrible, man.
Literally, you killed 2 Jedi. You have a dead Wookiee next to you. Yeah, they're gonna just open you with welcome arms. Like, come on.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to do this. Okay, so we're at 45 minutes in. I want to clip this out. So we're gonna go around and everybody predict who the person is. I'll start. Ezra Miller wannabe. I think he's the Acolyte. Danny, who do you think it is?
I think it's either the Horn Lady or Trinity.
You gotta pick one, my friend.
The Horn Lady.
Gasco, who do you think it is?
The horny lady.
DJ?
I want to say Ezra, but I do think it's one of the moms. I think it's the Horn Lady.
Ezra.
So all three of you guys picked Horn Lady?
I'm gonna say Horn Lady
because it makes sense.
It makes sense, but the show doesn't make sense. So
and she wasn't in that body count when the fire blew. We saw everybody body.
I heard this week's episode is going to be the flashback on the other perspective.
They said number 5 is the big episode. It's
so it's supposed to be the reveal, so you get the other perspective of what really happened.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the power 1, the power 2, the power of many.
I think it's a clip where the Wookiee Jedi is jumping up and attacking the hairline guy,
Tobin,
with the bad hair. Yes, I think the witches take control of either him or the Wookiee guy in here. Something happened.
Now, see, the idea of Trinity being the bad makes sense as to, because why would you pay such a big actor if you just killed her off so quick?
Yeah.
And the Horn Lady makes sense because she obviously didn't but I don't know, man. I just feel like something with that dude, man. I just feel like I do
agree. He's not who he seems to be.
My gut is telling me Trinity. I don't know why.
He's doing that Kozer. What's that? From
And you talking about?
The fucking Oh my god, the name of that fucking movie. I don't even remember. But they're trying to do the bait and switch where where you think one thing by the end, you got the reveal of who it is.
You're talking about
the dude that used to play
Kevin
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey,
yes.
Yeah.
Unusual Suspects.
Unusual Suspects.
Yeah, Unusual Suspects. See, that's on point. Yes. So I think that's what they're gonna try to do. But that might be me just giving them too much credit of them actually being smart.
Good writers, yeah.
Which I don't think they are. Man. Did you see Homegirl's diss track she put out? It's like the most cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So I did a deep dive in that. I will say it is cringy, but it's not referencing what people think is referencing. Because that clip everybody's talking about, which he wants to say, make white people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's not in reference.
It was taken out of context.
No, but that's an interview. She doesn't say that in the song.
No, she references in the beginning of the song.
Yeah, but everybody that clip has nothing to do with Star Wars. It was back during a movie she did, and it was about when all the shootings were going on with cops and everything. And she said uncomfortable in the fact that she wanted white people to understand how black people felt, not like, oh, I'm just gonna make you mad or whatever. So, but the song is cringy as hell. I heard it. It is.
Did you see the comedic one when it starts off? Now you're listening to Street Knowledge, and it goes and she's doing the song to the cantina. Almost honestly, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
But DJ, going back to what you're saying, right? I get it, but imagine a white person would have said that.
But again, it's taking out of context.
Just flip it.
But you got to listen to the whole interview. Like people have to listen to the whole interview. What she's saying is not saying that, oh, I want to make white people upset. It's like, I want you to understand how we feel. That's what she was saying.
Again, though, if Gaskar, if a white person would come say, even if they met the same context, people would still lose their damn mind. They was, come on, man, you know it, bro.
Yeah, because it's life experience are different. So
yes, absolutely, 100%, 100%. But
so
I don't know.
It was taken. I will give her credit where it was taken out of context. But again, what she did was cringy as hell and stupid. So
you didn't download the song?
Yes, number one on my Spotify right now.
I listened to it twice and I was like,
she's whispering.
Yeah, that's why I had to listen to it twice.
The only song I like that's whispered is the Whisper song.
Hey, little mama, whisper,
people are like, ladies and gentlemen.
I love that song.
They're like, Rachel Ziegler has been dethroned.
No.
I don't know, man. It's pretty close.
Do you think so? You think it's close to what she said?
No,
I don't know, man.
She took it to a different level, man.
Yeah, she did. They shut that bitch up. You notice we haven't heard shit from her like a year. They shut that bitch up.
Did they even do the movie?
No.
And they went back for massive reshoots.
I wonder why.
Yeah, they're like, no, we're gonna classic this shit up.
Speaking of reshoots, Brave New World has crazy reshoots. They're still in reshoots right now. It's insane. Which is maybe a good thing. Because Feige probably said, what the fuck?
They're like, well, we're supposed to have Blade in this, but never mind now.
yeah. We're either gonna find out Jordan Peele's directing it, or we're gonna find out that movie's getting canceled.
If Jordan Peele doesn't get it, then just cancel the damn movie. At this point, I don't, or I honestly, I don't even care anymore about Blade. Honestly, like
that movie is nowhere in the priorities of
DOA,
the studio.
Man. DOA.
It was like they announced that Gambit movie with Channing Tatum.
Yeah,
back in the day. That's the way Blade is right now.
Yeah. I feel bad for.
I feel bad for. Yeah, I feel bad for him.
That's how I feel.
Oh, who, Mahershala Ali? He's a man with 2 golden trophies, 2 Oscars.
I feel bad because I think he really wanted this part, and now they kind of jerked him around. That's what I'm saying.
Because they have a signed contract on it, no?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they have to make the movie.
It depends what the contract says too. But he might get paid
he'll get a payout. Yeah, but he probably lose some money.
Life is gone, especially if I'd been somebody like on some kind of special diet, going through all that martial arts training, all that kind of stuff. Then it don't pay off. Yeah, I'd be a little.
Yeah, be a little pissed. Yeah.
There's tons of movies where actors are signed onto that never came out. What's his name? Isaac, the Moon Knight guy, Isaac, Oscar Isaac.
Isaac Hayes. I'm like, not Isaac Hayes.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac was cast to play Solid Snake in the Metal Gear movie. Shit never came out. Nicolas Cage was supposed to have been Superman. That shit never came out.
And who was the guy? It was like a Hispanic guy, so scheduled to play He-Man. Not like, what?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna make Prince Adam Hispanic.
Supposed to be He-Man.
Where in the world?
Yo tengo el poder.
I kind of want to see that now. I kind of want to see that.
Aquí estoy con mi amigo Cringer.
How you say He-Man in Spanish?
I don't know. Fucking He-Man? I don't know. What was He-Man?
Gringo.
Senor He-Man?
Senior He-Man?
Be like, Gringo. I am Gringo.
How do you say he? How do you say man? How do you say he? How do you say man?
Oh my god.
Mucho
It was He-Man.
Gringo.
It was He-Man.
Oh, is He-Man?
Yeah, it was He-Man. Yeah.
I
remember seeing that in Spain. It was fucking hilarious.
They kind of say it, and they play like the Spanish get to our music too.
Yeah, man.
You know what? I'm surprised they haven't rebooted yet, and I think it would have been awesome. Is a new Zorro movie, man.
This should be hard to beat.
Movie or series?
Yeah, Antonio Banderas is my favorite.
Antonio Banderas, he was born for that part.
Yeah. It was what was the
I'm not saying they'll never do it, but
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
He was
in that movie,
Zorro, bro.
Yeah, but see, I think he's at the perfect age now where he could be the teacher mentoring a new Zorro
and do his son and be
the But who would play the new Zorro? I don't know.
The guy that plays Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's way small though.
Yeah, they can buff him up. He ain't gonna be muscular. Zorro ain't never muscular.
Yeah, I'm just talking about height wise.
Or you can get the guy that played
like Tom Cruise, make the camera angles,
That's what we want. We want a white dude who's not Hispanic playing a Hispanic major role.
We played a guy that played Namor.
Yeah.
Super dad body.
We just gotta make sure we keep seeing him come in and out of water. Super dad body.
Did he get in some kind of trouble? Like with a woman?
A woman came out, but it was diffused very fast.
Yeah.
She said, "But I have texts here. Tu querías mamarme."
Fucking Danny, man, he was super happy. His boy Jonathan Majors got another job. I'm like, this man got the hugest crush on that man, bro. I'm telling you,
he
bro.
He got an award, though. He got an award.
I don't have a man crush on him. I just think that he was doing wrong.
He got an award. That's the thing where people are going crazy. He actually got an award, perseverance or something like that. So people are going ape shit saying, like, oh, wow, he's an accused abuser and he gets an award. And then you have the other people that are saying, if it was a white man, that shit wouldn't be happening. You know,
bullshit.
like,
You know
I
what?
can tell you right now, we
I'm
got a
gonna say
president
something, right? I'm like, he got 34 accounts and run for president, so he can get a damn award. I don't give a damn.
Exactly.
You a 34
no, I'm
times
not.
felon. He can run for president in this country.
Me personally, I'm telling you what
I'm just saying.
I read.
I was thinking the same thing, DJ.
Yeah,
34
counts.
counts.
And he can run for president.
Felony. He's still in the race.
Yeah.
Probably gonna win it.
America.
He can't buy a gun,
America.
but he can launch a nuclear weapon. I'm just saying.
And last time I checked, if you're a convicted felon, you can't vote.
Yeah. I'm just saying, he can't vote for himself.
No, man, there's laws about that.
Only in America, y'all. Only in America.
There's America, man. America. Hey, man. I'm telling you, I'm about like now November. All this from now to November, Canadians are gonna be going like, what the fuck's gonna happen?
Hey, next week's the first debate. Get your popcorn ready.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen.
The debate's next week.
Trump going right back in that White House. All right, Danny. Peace out.
Take care, Danny, man.
I'll catch y'all next week.
All right, later.
All right, man, later.
Yeah, man, you could be watching there with popcorn saying, what the fuck is gonna happen? Then we
get ready for the circus, man. Get ready for the circus.
He's gonna be winning this one easily because Biden didn't help himself at all.
Did you see that one that they're watching, like, what was it, choppers or something? And he completely starts walking away, and the prime minister, I think of Sweden or something, had to go and grab him and bring him back.
No, they were at Normandy when they were doing the D-Day celebrations, and they had
the parachuters.
Yeah.
That's just insane. It's insane, man.
There was a parachute on the ground, but everybody else was looking over here. It's like, dude, look over here. Like, I don't.
This guy looks out of it, dude.
In my opinion, I wish we had a third party to vote for in this country because I am not happy with either candidate.
Here's the thing. So look, I don't vote, so I don't really have. Just take my words with a grain of salt. I don't vote, but I feel like if you don't like either candidate, don't vote for anybody because Danny voted for Biden. I don't want to be the guy to say I voted for that idiot. Look at that idiot. That's who I voted for. Like, if you don't like Trump, then just don't vote for nobody.
But that's right? People vote for the person that they feel to do the less harm, right?
And I think people a lot of people they go to the lesser of two evil thing. Like, I really don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. So in order to keep him out, whatever side you're on, you're gonna vote. So I get the logic behind it. That's why I think we need a third party in this country.
Yeah, we do.
Have, I don't know how many fucking parties we have up here, but fucking 3 times I didn't vote for fucking Trudeau, and the motherfucker's still there. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I think a third party is necessary because Biden is just like.
Not that nothing gets done in this country. Either one side has control, the other one doesn't, and they just block each other. And it's like nothing ever gets solved either way. So you need that third party to kind of break up things,
Yeah. I think Trump is going to win this time, just because a lot of people who voted for Biden, it's just like, man, look who the fuck we voted for, bro. We can't vote for that guy again. Like, this dude can't even get to the house without stumbling.
They're both old. I'm tired of all the old. Honestly, with me, I would say if you're above this age, you're out, and you start fresh with our.
The president, they should do a time frame. The president, I think you have to be over 40 to be president. So they should do from.
I think it's 35.
Is it 35? So start the age between 35 and cut it off at 60.
Yeah,
can't go higher than 60.
Yeah. I would 60, 70. I mean, because
you figure if he's 60 by the end of his term, he'll be 64.
Yeah, so 65 be the top 65 cap, I say. But like, you got people it's not the president's fault. I'm talking about Congress. You got people 95, 100 years old. They're voting for laws, and they can't even freaking stay awake or be alive at a vote. They're zoning out.
So literally, you guys have a pussy. You have a pussy. You have a president that likes to grab the pussy and one that can't find it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's fucking crazy, man. It isn't crazy. Makes for good TV though.
It's hilarious, man. Hilarious. All right, guys, let's wrap this up so I can go do a little bit of Storm Nation. Then I'm gonna hit the bed because I got to do my breathing treatment. DJ, where can the people find you?
You find me on my channel, Talking Black Guy. You find me on Wednesday night with Gascar on the Hangout at 8 p.m. You find me here on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. See you guys.
Cool beans. And Jessica, where can people find you?
The Hangout Show on my channel, The Basco Scenario, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. So, guys, thank you for everybody that's watching. I appreciate it. Viewers have been going up, so it's good.
Yeah, y'all need to jump over there. It's like the Storms Live before Storms Live. Half the time I take topics from his channel. So definitely go check it out. I will be doing Storms Nation, the membership stream in a few seconds. So I'll be starting that up. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, sauerkraut.
We got a super chat.
I'll read it some more time. It's about the election. I don't want to get political, We already did enough of that. I'll hit it up on Storms Nation. All right, guys. Peace out, sauerkraut. Later,
guys.